Yesterday I ran a marathon around a football field. It was 145 laps. It took me 4.5 hours. I did 2 miles on, 2 minutes off at like an 820 something pace. It's a pretty good workout. And I was doing fine for like the first 18 miles. Those last 8 miles really killed me because my right calf had this burning pain in it. And every single lap I was just counting down the laps. 35, 34, 33. It was mind-numbing too. I didn't listen to any music, and the only food that I ate the entire time was some white rice and half of a sweet potato. So this is probably one of the more rugged things I've ever done. Now, I faced a lot of pain in my life, especially in recent months. This summer, I fell off of this really tall penny farthing bike. She's right over there. And I destroyed my shoulder, and there was a muscle or like a ligament that was popped over to the bone, and I didn't know that at the time. So for the first day or like night that I had to sleep with this pain in my shoulder until I could go to the doctor, I couldn't breathe. I slept maybe 5 minutes. I was just like wheezing the entire night, and it was probably some of the worst pain I've ever felt. Luckily, the next morning I moved my shoulder and it popped back into place, and I could finally breathe again. I get these migraines whenever I fly on airplanes, where it's like a nasal cavity migraine, and that's probably some of the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. That's happened on a couple occasions because it's in your head, so you can't really detach yourself like a shoulder or like a leg pain. But this pain that I felt yesterday, it really wasn't that bad. The pain that came was the realization today, the wrestling with the fact that I might have a blood clot in my leg. And with that came the realization that I could die in my sleep. And this is a reality for a lot of people. They just don't know it. You have to be really careful, because we take a healthy life for granted. We really do. I have to ask myself, and this is the painful question, the painful part: if I died in my sleep tonight, would I be okay with that? Now, most likely I'm not going to die in my sleep. I think it's some type of, vein swelling. I don't think it's a blood clot. I did have a scare for like an hour there where I thought it was, and I'm going to go to the doctor on Monday, so we'll figure it out. But the question still stands: would I be okay if I died in my sleep tonight? I'd be content. The thing that comes to mind, I would say yes, I'd be comfortable with it, but I'd leave cards on the table. I wouldn't have achieved that vision that I had for myself. I would have, if I asked myself, did you give it all? I don't think I could say yes. So moving forward, that has to change. I don't think I've ever really confronted the possibility of dying in my sleep. Once again, I don't think it's going to happen tonight. But it does open up a can of worms. What would you do? What would you do different if you knew that you were going to die tomorrow? That whole question, that whole line of questioning, I don't know. I think it would inspire you to achieve more, to commit to more for yourself. I need to start doing the things that I've planned out for myself, so that if that day does come and I'm looking down at myself as my spirit goes up, hopefully, I can say he gave it his all with no regrets, It's a heavy video. But ask yourself, what would you do different if you knew that you had one day left? Try to put yourself in that mental frame of what it would feel like, how people around you would feel, how you would feel looking at yourself. Would you have a lasting impact? Could you say that you gave it your all? What would be the things that you didn't do? And what would you have to do in order to say that you did give it your all? And once you figure those things out, and you wake up tomorrow morning, you gotta go for it. Because there will be a day when there's not a tomorrow morning. This is a cheesy video. I don't know. I'll re-record it tomorrow.